Hey, David Cole here, Mike David Buildings. Just a quick little video that I forgot to mention on the video of installing the quick release bolts is that it's very important that you take and you put stainless composite, put them diagonal across from each other. Like I said, stainless composite. It just adds better strength for the assembly, itself. And always, no, never to over tighten these. Make sure when you put them in hold it in the down position when you're tightening. Very important. But you'll see the rest of it on the video. The rest of the video. Thank you.
Hey, it's David Cole, Mike David Buildings. Just kind of want to show you how to put these clips and all that on and get it all right with the quick release bolts and stuff to make sure you don't over tighten them, plus get these right. One thing I always like to do is just try to look at the bottom clips because they get a little warped in the galvanizing, but I try to make it to where the roundness and all that is going up, and then I'm going to be putting on these little pads, and like I said, I do the same and all that there with bolt just to see. And but you'll peel and then you'll stick it on, just like I'll peel this one and stick it on here, and you just kind of just even it out, put it kind of close to the edge and even in there. And then once when you got them stuck, then you'll get the everything set up and all that with a clip. And then that will always go right there in the seat for the quick release bolt. So you get it right, and then you'll have that washer and the seat, and you got these spacers. You get a spacer, and it'll be the thickness and all that there, the beam, so you get a good even bite and all that there. So what I do is when I'm getting them ready, I just do this, put the spacer on, then take the clip. See, that's where you got this, coming in. It's going to help grip it. Put that on. Put on the other washer, and then put that on. Get another. This is where you're just getting it ready. And then it's always good that you can get these ready before all the clips before you start installing them. Put the spacer, put that up there, get the washer, get the other little nut and all that started. And you can flip it over and do the same thing. Getting these ready. Get this slid in there, get the spacer on, then get that ready, washer, and then the nut. Whoop. All right, but then you can go ahead and put all of them in and get a bunch of them made up if you need to. But if you're getting ready to install one, that's why it's always good to you have one out. Then right there when you got the beam, then you can just slide it over. Do this like this. Slide the other one and all that around. Then you get the last one here. Put that in. Get the spacer in between there. Get that up. Put the washer on. And then get that one started as well. Then it's always good to take you some little handy dandy little clamps that makes it life easier, is to go ahead and get them up in here. Get one side there clamped, and then you'll do the same thing on the other side. Just get them kind of clamping in place, and it helps hold it up there. And then make sure everything's in the proper seat and in the down position, that they're all ready. It's very important. You want to keep them things in the down position when you're tightening, so you don't over tighten them and stress them. But then you'll just come in here, and you could use a regular ratchet with a 3/4 socket, but you want to make sure that you use a slow rotating ratchet, because you don't want to use a high impact fast one, because it could burn up you know, the threads make it real tough to get off. So that's why it's always good to use a ratchet or a slow rotating uh, ratchet, or a ratchet wrench, you know, works as well too. Because then you'll get in there and you'll tighten these up, keeping that down position. Just to make sure they are kind of little. Then you'll just get it. And then get them a little snug. And once when you get it a little snug, you get a feel for it. Then you come over here and you do the other one. Just keeping it in that down position when you're tightening, so you don't over tighten. All right. Then you'll do the other. And get the last one. Then you'll get a feel for it. You just don't, like I said, you don't want to over tighten them. Then you can take off the clamps and work them. And then make sure everything is well positioned so it moves. Okay. And then you'll just go and you'll lock it down. Like this in here might be a little bit too tight, but that's why it's good. Just because once when you get these set, you don't have to worry about them again. They're set. Then you just take a little tension off of it till you get that good little bite on it. Now see, that one's pretty good. You'll get a little bit of a squeaking out of that to it. This one here might be just a little bit. And then you just back off just a little bit, because you just don't want to over tighten them, because they, you know, you can't break them if you over tighten them too much. But it's just to get a feel. These are all pretty good. And then when you want to adjust, you just lift up, and then you can adjust whatever that you need, and then just lock them right back down. And then you're good to go. Just wanted to show you how to install these and get it, you know, properly. But like I said, the main thing is you don't want to overstress. You don't want to tighten these up like this in the up position and then try to force it down, because you don't want to be pounding, smacking it real hard and all that, because you know you can't break them, because you don't need to. You just need to just where they're kind of a little snug, and then there with that little pad that's underneath there, they're locked in place. That's all I wanted to show you all, you know, the right way to go ahead and to get these and all that there installed. And I hope you all have a wonderful and a blessed day. Thank you.